Hi folks. Okay, next up we have to have a look at the Ancient Wild Woolly Mammoth 1/12 scale. Woolly spelt wrong, but never mind. This is by G.R.H.C Hobby and Collectibles. I think the Chinese. Obviously, looking at the box, this was a second-hand pickup. This model is still available. You can still get it, but it's not cheap. It's like $400 and odd. I paid about a quarter of that, a bit more. It is a limited edition, 190 of 800. So without further ado, let's see what's inside the box. Okay, so here we have our GRHC 1/12 Woolly Mammoth. Okay, let's have a look at him. I mean, first impressions is the size of the thing. It's a real good size. In fact, I'll just measure it. It's from the back of there up to the front tusk. Yeah, it's probably about 47. Yeah, 48, 47, 48 centimetres. And it stands about 11 inches, somewhere around there, tall. But it's an imposing statue. It has a lot of presence on the shelf. I like it. Let's have a look at the pose first of all. First of all, these tusks. Now, on the camera, on the photographs, they come across absolutely enormous, almost too big. But in reality, they actually look okay. I know some mammoth tusks, some of the tusks I think were up to 16 feet in length, just ridiculously huge. But most models or statues don't generally make them this enormous size. But yeah, they're not bad in real life. Okay, the pose I really like. He's coming towards you with his head just tilting to his right, with his foot planted, this front foot planted on the top of the snow mound. It just looks, it's great. The pose, I think, is really, really good. Right, the sculpt. Now, it's not the finest sculpt, you know, I can't be honest, I can't lie. Some of these lumps of fur, they're fairly crude. And the overall shape's good, but they could have gone in and made them finer. I think they missed a bit of a trick, really. But yeah, I've got some other mammoth models, especially ones by Sean Cooper. I mean, he sort of sculpts almost every hair, and you know, they look good. Whereas this looks like it's been cast, you know, fairly crudely. You can see here there's an attempt made at doing the fur, but it's, you know, on the ear, there's no real definition. I know it's quite an ugly sort of bit here. Almost like this crown has been placed on and just smeared with a bit of clay or whatever. Yeah, the sculpt work, if I was to give it out of 10, it would be about a 5. You know, it's clearly a mammoth, but it's just not very finely done. But having said that, on a shelf, when you stand back, it looks damn impressive. You know, the full price, these are still going for like $450 on eBay, and there's no way it's worth that. You know, I just paid over £100, and for that, it's well worth it. That was a really good price. Right, so that's the sculpt, 5 out of 10. Now, the elephant in the room, no pun intended, is the paint job. You know, I don't like to swear on this channel, but it's absolutely fucking awful. It is. It's just... Ooh, I don't know where to start. It looks like it's just been splattered in a sort of a muddy... just a weird looking brown. It's just an odd colour, and it's just completely flat and matte. There's no attempt at shading or bringing out any highlights or any dry brushing. It's just, even the eye, I mean, it's barely painted. There is a tiny little bit of paint added on, but it's rubbish, to be fair. And the whole thing needs a repaint, which I'm going to do. Now, there are some like strange highlights put on in orange and in a gloss as well over the base coat, which is matte. And there's a bit of splodge there. Nothing at all there, just matte, this weird baby poo brown. And then there's a little bit of this orange splodged here. I mean, what's that about? And in here, there's like a, I don't know if it picks up, there's like a glossy bit of darker brown, splodge of orange. A weird splodge down here. Splodge there. Not here, just splodged on one side of the nose. I mean, why? Yeah, the paint is shocking, to be honest. I'll give it a 2 out of 10. It's brown, it's summer, you know, it's painted it brown. The base, I like the base. There's an old dead tree. It's walking across the snow, but again, the snow, it looks like icing sugar. It doesn't read as snow. And then there's all these weird brown spots. Like someone's almost painted it on the stand. I don't know whether the previous owner has done some painting on it and he's spattered a lot of brown spots on the snow. I can't really figure it out. I do like these footprints. Now the Mammoth, he does have like pegs. There's a couple of pegs on the bottom of his feet, and he does sort of key into the base. I mean, it stands absolutely solid. It's hollow, but it is still heavy. I mean, the front's heavy with the tusks. The tusks are solid, but it's supposed to be resin, but I don't know. It's described as PU, polyurethane resin. It almost feels like clay. I don't know what the heck it's made out of. I don't know. Anyhow, the base needs repainting. The Mammoth needs repainting. But once I can do that, I think it will be a very striking model. I mean, the pose is great, you know. Coming towards you like that, I'm very pleased I bought it. It's just disappointingly finished, basically. I mean, if I'd have paid full whack for this, well, I'd have been pretty disappointed, to be fair. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to repaint it when I get time, and then I'll make another little short video and I'll stick it on, and hopefully you'll see an improvement. Oh, just before I go, just to give you a size comparison, here's the little Eofauna step mammoth, and I know a lot of people probably have this model, and you can see the size of this thing. You know, it's vast. It's a hell of a model, and on the shelf it does look absolutely brilliant, to be fair, and it just needs painting properly, not like some child's done it. Anyway, I'll give him a 360, and I'll redo it, and we'll stick him back on at some point and show you. There we go. There's your woolly mammoth, spelt wrong on the box. That should have given me a warning sign that all was not right inside. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you later.